When I first heard about the Gateron box ink switches, I was very excited until I learned about their travel distance. Now that I have them, I can share my thoughts. Before I start, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Divinity and their current botanical themed free sticker. As someone who is used to the traditional 4mm travel of most switches, it can be a bit jarring for me to use switches with reduced travel as I bought them up before I'm mentally prepared for it. That's the main reason why I wasn't too enthusiastic about trying these out. Instead of 4mm, these bottom out at 3.4mm. Thankfully, Carl and Henry from Divinity sent me these switches to review, and I am so glad they did. These switches come in at 75 cents a piece, which is right in line with the classic Gateron Ink Black. The housing material is the same proprietary blend as the classic Ink Black. The stem is made of palm, but this time it has a wall stem, or as I like to call it, a popped collar stem. With regards to the spring, the box Ink Black has a 19mm 70-gram spring, whereas the box Ink Pink has a 15mm 60-gram spring. Both of these switches come dry, and I was surprised to find little to no spring ping in them in stock form. Maybe one in every 15 had some spring ping, but it was nothing too crazy. Here's how they sound. I know I'm using them in stock form, but I'm really surprised at how clacky they are. I actually prefer them this way, but here's how the sound compares when lubed and filmed. Whether you choose to go with the box ink pink or the box ink black, they both sound the same when typing, at least in my opinion, so go with whichever spring weight is more appealing to you. In terms of feel, the reduced travel doesn't bother me nearly as much as I thought it would, and I think they're decently smooth in stock form. These may sound like they pull bottom out, but these actually bottom out on the rails. You can see from the transparent bottom that the stem pole doesn't quite reach the cavity in the bottom housing, but if you look from the sides, you can see the railing impacting the bottom housing. Overall, I'm a fan of these switches and would recommend them to anyone looking for a clacky switch, but it can be a little confusing if you're coming from the original Ink Black thinking that these are going to be deep, but if you take the time to lube and especially film them, they will deepen up nicely. Anyways, that's it for me this time. Thanks for watching.